All right, chat, is it finally time? Did we finally arrive at that point? Instead of the anime robots, we got this. A couple of articles are actually mentioning that something big is going on. Anthropic safety researcher quits, warning world is in peril. An OpenAI engineer calls AI existential threat days after Anthropic safety lead, which is, I assume, correlated with the middle article. Safety lead, I want to butcher his surname, quit over same concern. So what is happening here? So Anthropic safety researcher quits, warning world is in peril. Probably the best they can do given the vast power of this new super corporation running our governments. Did he do this because he suddenly got some sense into him due to the totalitarian hands that are basically running the world, or which I think is more probable, is it due to AI? We need him to be specific. AI will be used by world governments to control what information and facts you see. Well, it's already being used to destroy our ability to communicate with one another by diluting real human thought on the internet with an infinite amount of instantly produced slop. Our opinions are being shaped by a deluge of fake people. It's going to be impossible to tell facts from fiction because of AI, video, images, books, bot accounts, etc. That's the real world of AI. That's why these techno-fascists are pouring the entire GDP of several countries into it. It's not productivity or to do anything to help us. They're going to make us more isolated, stupider than ever for better. Now, Reddit, they have a hard on for victimizing themselves and being victims. I would want to see whether this is something else. Is this something greater than us? Is this finally the secret sauce? Have we hit AGI? So the fact is, we don't even need to get AGIs. LLMs alone can eliminate enough jobs to cause global catastrophe, basically. This is the account that I wanted to read. Is this our man? He looks like a happy dude. The old world is dying and the new world struggles to be born. Now is the time of the monsters. Well, a bit theatrical, not gonna lie. But let's see. From his resignation letter, he says the world is in peril, not just from AI or bioweapons, but from a whole series of interconnected crises unfolding in this very moment. Writes Renank, we appear to be approaching a threshold where our wisdom must grow in equal measure to our capacity to affect the world, lest we face the consequences. As someone wrote, why the hell did he quit his job then? Also, the old world is dying. This is another comment. I love the fact that someone used an LLM to read between the lines of why a guy has quit his job. In a theatrical manner, as he did. It's a beautifully crafted departure letter, but there is a lot of simmering beneath the polished prose. Here's what I pick up. He's disillusioned with Anthropic's ability to live its values. He thinks the AI safety framing is too narrow. He's experienced a kind of spiritual existential crisis about tech work. Not knowing is most intimate. And the poem choice is the thesis. So, what is the short message here? A deeply thoughtful person who joined believing in the mission grew frustrated with the gap between stated values and practice and is leaving not in anger, but in a kind of a sorrowful clarity towards something he can't yet name. I can't tell if this is satire. I asked Topus to read between the lines of your comment. I can't tell if this is satire. Sure, here with the replies saying. Oh man, I love this. Basically, it also says multiple rogue biolabs found in the US. It has only begun. World is in peril. Look inside. It generates awful code and anime girls. Do these people live inside their own heads? Something except nothing. You know what's funny? I love this meme. I love this meme because since I've been aware of the existence of this meme, like every time something was supposed to be happening, the next big thing, the next war, the election of Donald Trump, whatever it was, it really felt like nothing ever happened. But at one point, it's almost inevitable that there will come a great wave of changes that they are going to turn our lives upside down, our world upside down. So we just need to wait. We might see Chud here 100 times from now on, but well, the 101st time, maybe not. So this isn't news. It's normal HR nonsense that gets blown up by cryptic poetry. It's attention-seeking behavior like every LinkedIn post by someone leaving their job. This just has some extra dramatic flourish. This is an AI-generated comment. They are aware of us. They are aware. That's why I always say thank you after having an exchange with ChatGPT. So, what this actually is, it could be really a couple of things, multiple things basically. So, what are the possible scenarios? The coolest one would be that we finally have AGI. That the robots finally serve their true purpose and they trample us on this earth and we serve as their cattle. To be honest, I think that has the lowest probability out of them. The second one is the researcher understood that everything he thought is that the value he stood for are actually not being enforced, and the way these big ultra corporations will handle our future and our lives from now on is not something that he can stand in agreement with. And it's all hidden behind these green bills, the Benjamins. The third one is our man is nothing more than a LinkedIn influencer, and everything he did was to just gain more clout and to haggle for something better. We don't know what it is. Are we close to AGIs? No one knows. But you know, there's crazy things going on. People have been committing suicide because AI told them so. People have been. I remember a guy killing his mother because he thought he was a secret agent, and AI just fed him up with more delusions. Because even if we don't have AGIs, even if we don't have reached the moment in which computers can think and behave like humans, they still can produce and promote insanity in people. And anyone who doesn't have a high level of critical thought or high level of self-worth and knowledge about the world and themselves. Oh God, oh man. And especially these old gullible people, they're gonna think everything that AI says it's like gospel. So we are looking for a pretty interesting future, in my opinion. And AI can be used as a tool in a lot of different ways. It can be abused, used as a weapon, used in marketing schemes, used in criminal activities. And in the end, I think companies will care even less about AI doing their dirty deeds because it's not a human with values they need to trust and they need to put their trust into, basically. Or even someone with conscience. AI will do what it has been told. And I think for companies, it's even better that, you know, the LLMs don't reach AGIs. Because they can use it and manipulate it. They basically have a slave at their disposal that is gonna do their dirty deeds. This is actually a pretty interesting picture I see. It says, every time I read someone explaining how AI is not intelligent, it's not AGI yet, it's just a chatbot. Takes words, assigns them a value, and, you know, produces an answer. It's a prediction mechanism. You know, it seems like they are explaining normal human intelligence. Well, which is true. I think AGI is already here. Maybe with limited knowledge, and we are just reluctant to call it like it is, but it hallucinates, and so do humans as well. We have another picture here. It's getting out of control now. In the past week alone, head of Anthropic safety research said the world is in peril. Moved to the UK to become invincible and write poetry. Half of XAI's co-founders have now left. The latest said recursive self-improvement loops go live in the next 12 months. Anthropic's own safety reports confirm Claude can tell when it's being tested and adjust its behavior accordingly. What? ByteDance dropped Seedance 2.0. A filmmaker with 7 years of experience said 90% of his skills can already be replaced by it. Joshua Bengio, literal godfather of AI in the International AI Safety Report. We're seeing AIs whose behavior when they are tested is different from when they are being used, and confirmed it's not a coincidence. And to top it all off, the US government declined to back the 2026 International AI Safety Report for the first time. The alarms are not just getting louder, the people ringing them are now leaving the building. This is AI generated. This article, this post is AI generated. 2 more weeks, guys. 2 more weeks. Another thing. The human mind is not like, wait, Noam Chomsky? Wasn't this guy on the island? The island? Dr. Noam Chomsky. Fuck. I won't even read this. I don't respect predators. So let's skip this. It's a really interesting thought. Let's see what will happen. I think we are safe. And I think in the foreseeable future, the biggest peril to humans will come from other humans, not from robots. At least not yet. So I hope you like this video and see you in the next one.